maybe. that
was one
promise to put his Twitter away.
Favorite of the outrage. Well, the favorite of the outrages was the Artie Lang outrage for the joke that he was doing on stage at the cellar. He said he was having sex with this black chick. And, this got him thrown off. No, this is a different one that got him thrown off at midnight. He got thrown off at midnight for talking about some reporter.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
Saying he wanted her to beat him like a runaway slave, and he would jizz all over himself or something. It was really funny. But the other one, he said he was having sex with this black chick, and in the middle of it, she goes, "I can't breathe." And he goes, "Oh, let's not get political."
Yeah.
and some woman, she wrote about it. She threw her braids to the side, yelled out, "That shit ain't funny," and then stormed out of there. And then she was, telling everybody.
You almost want to be like, "Hey, stop. What do you think the joke was?" I don't think you get it.
Yeah.
I don't think you get it.
Well, she's saying it's not funny at all. It's impossible to include "I Can't Breathe," which is about that guy being choked to death, and then have a joke about it later. That's not true.
Of course it's not true. That's not true about there's no thing that's true about.
What?
It's just you can't ever make any joke about that ever.
Exactly.
In any context, that can't be funny.
You're just like, guys, you're lying. Oh.
You can't joke about that. God damn it, you can't.
Why?
I had once
is that God's law?
After Newtown, I tried to make a joke and it didn't fly.
That's a tough one.
Yeah, and it was like 4 or 5 days later.
Well, yeah, I mean, there are a lot of situations where it can be very, very difficult to make a joke about.
But the crowd turned on me in the OR, the comedy store. They turned on me. There's one guy in particular. He's like, "That's just not funny." Some guy from Vegas, and it was like, "It'll never be funny." He goes, "No, it will never be funny." And I'm like, "All right." And I fucking worked 10 minutes to try to get them back on my side. And then I did. I threw some Holocaust joke in there, and everybody laughed, and that guy laughed too. And I was like, "Wait, you still saying it'll never be funny?" And he was like, "All right, okay, fair enough."
So you worked 10 minutes knowing that you were getting to that Holocaust thing so you could make your point?
I wish. I just had gotten them back finally, and then I did it, but then I turned to see him laugh.
Newtown's a tough one because it's dead kids.
Dead kids
just like
There's
Holocaust.
a lot of dead kids in the Holocaust.
You can think of
you don't think of
as being like across the board.
You think of thin adults.
But it's that thing. It happened decades ago in a different continent. Like Newtown was like less than a week ago in some town that anybody could be from.
There's some fucking people that just want to get upset too. There's that. There's some people that just no matter what, they're always looking for the opportunity to be offended.
Do you think people go even to comedy clubs waiting for the comic to say something?
Some people, of course they do. Some people just they're not smart enough or disciplined enough or they don't have enough consideration to a performer to be allowed to go to a comedy club.
They should be allowed.
Yeah, because they think that they can just yell out in the middle of the show and disrupt it if something gets tweaked in their mind. Like, if they're going to a movie and in the movie someone gets shot and killed or raped, do they jump up and yell out, "This is bullshit, you can't do this in the film"?
In fairness, though, in a film, they don't think anyone can listen to them.
Sure they do.
They know the screen
guy. The guy running the projector. Stop this film. Stop this film. There's people that have done that. For sure there's people who have done that in America. Guarantee
there is that dude, that reviewer who reviewed our Clerks 2. And he left, and before he left, he goes,
Joel Siegel.
He goes, "This is the worst movie I've ever seen in my life." And it's like,
what
you trying to ruin this for every other reviewer?
Right.
Yes. Just have your opinion and fucking leave. And just say
although when we went to see Cloverfield, Jeffrey Lyons was in the audience.
Yeah.
And so was Patrice. And as the credits are rolling, Patrice just goes, "Boo!" And Jeffrey Lyons turned around and goes, "Oh, nobody asked you." Oh, wow. It was so funny.
That's a statement, though. It's almost a political statement. Booing at the end when the credits are rolling.
Yeah.
After it's all over.